I dare you, EA Sports, to not give Jess Parker Team of the Week.
Manchester City, ePremier League champions.
Last time we played in the Champions League, I lost 6-0, so I better shut up.
Hello and welcome to a very special episode of In the Game. My name's Kyle Walker and as always, I'm joined by the duo of dreams, the two worst FC players in the 0161 area. Sorry guys, Layton FG, it's a pleasure to have you here. And it's not just you that are the duo of dreams that we've got on the episode today. We've got another duo of dreams, but before I reveal who that is, we need to have a good old catch-up. We need to have a proper chinwag. Why is that? Well, Manchester City beat Manchester United 3-1 at the weekend. The women's team, absolutely incredible at the Etihad, running riot against Manchester United. FG, let's jump straight into it. 3-1. Jess Park gets her first WSL goals for Manchester City. Come on! What a performance.
What a performance, what an attendance at the Etihad, what support for the women's game, as always. I dare you, EA Sports, to not give Jess Parker Team of the Week, because she deserves it. So I hope she's in the Team of the Week.
Fingers crossed, Layton. It's just great to see. We love beating Manchester United. We've done it on plenty of occasions, and the women's team, they follow tradition. They know what to do. Yep. Beat Manchester United home and away.
Yep, men, women, doesn't matter. The city is blue. The city is ours. Bunny Shaw. Jamaica, Jamaica.
One more time.
Jamaica, Jamaica.
Manchester City's leading goal scorer now. Incredible. What a performance from herself. What a title race we've got as well, FG. Manchester City, Chelsea, those two going head-to-head. It's going to come down to goal difference, it looks like. Nerve-wracking, but we know what Manchester City can do.
I think it's just nice to be in the conversation. I think the way the women's team have improved so much, and the Gareth Taylor, who's obviously just signed a new deal as well, I think it's really nice to be involved in that conversation because we're doing all the right things off the pitch like Man City do. In everything they do, you'll find out a little bit later what else they've done good at as well. But yeah, I mean, but Bunny Shaw, players like Bunny Shaw, and you've got Lauren Hemp. We didn't even see Chloe Kelly at the weekend, and she was there. We've got the strength in depth. But, of course, Chelsea are very experienced, so it's going to be interesting. But I'm confident, you know.
I'm liking the confidence, so am I. It's been a phenomenal season so far for Manchester City women's team, and we're all hoping they can secure that win, get that league title over the line when it comes to the end of the season. Right, we need to move on, guys, because there's been a birthday, but it's not any of our birthdays. Oh no, it was the FUT birthday in FC24 Ultimate Team, and Manchester City, well, they had some special inclusions in the promotion. Let's take a look here at Jill Roord. You've also got another Phil Foden inclusion in that one, and of course, King Kevin De Bruyne. Things we absolutely love to see. FG, out of these three, which ones have you used so far?
Well, I've invested all my money in that Phil Foden because he's gone from an 85 as his base item to a 92, which is unbelievable. He's had a great season. I love the dynamic image on it as well. When you score a goal, you know, with that Phil Foden, just know that your opponent sees him on the pitch when they're re-kicking off, giving him the shush.
Oh, we love to see it. Layton, talking about Phil Foden, incredible on the pitch, incredible in-game as well. What a man, what a player.
I think he just seems to be getting better and better as the years go, and it's scary because he's still so young, but he is kind of now settling into a role of kind of being a key, not older player, but he's an experienced player in this side.
He's so young, but he's won everything, he's done everything, and now we're seeing that reflected in game.
So this is how it's going to be, I feel. The next few years, this is how he's going to be reflected, because Phil Foden is sensational. You know?
I don't want to look too far ahead, but if he doesn't get a massive upgrade on his 85 base item next season, because like Layton says, this has been the Phil Foden show this year.
Yeah.
Everything's been about Phil in all of the games. We've seen him score hat-tricks, we've seen him with a new celebration, and now we've got an amazing item in-game as well. And he can play on the wing as well, that item.
Well, FG, your camera's right there. Send a message to EA. What do you want to see next season?
EA Sports. Hello, my friends. It's me, FG, and I'd just like to send a message about Phil Foden being an 85 rated base item. In the next game, we would really appreciate him walking out and getting a substantial upgrade. Thank you.
There we are. Let's quickly talk about Jill Roord as well. What an item, what a player.
Yeah.
We've just talked and waxed lyrical about how great Manchester City women's team have been. I mean, she's amazing. We know what she can do.
Yeah, she's incredible. She's obviously been a big miss for the women's team at the minute, but she's great. Like, and I think that item is another item that shows her real class and real quality on the pitch. When she doesn't play, it's a massive difference, like, in terms of creativity. But that is an item that can get into most people's ultimate teams. And you know what? The weight on this item means that you probably pack her as well, mate.
I've got her twice.
Oh, there you go. Even Layton's got it. It's amazing. So everyone who's watching, who's a Man City fan, Jill Roord, straight in your team.
Definitely. Now, things we love here on In The Game, FC24, Manchester City. And if you're one of those as well, we've got something exclusive for you. What is that? I hear you all typing away on your keyboards and on your phones right now. Well, we've got an exclusive kit for you in FC24. Look at this, the Manchester City 4th kit, exclusive in-game. And when I saw this kit right here, there's only one name that came straight to my mind. One man that wishes this was in real life. One man that can pull this kit off like no other. Layton, I'm looking at you. You pull everything off. Our style icon when it comes to In The Game. What do you make of this kit?
Drip too hard. You know what I'm saying? I think even you could get away with this one.
Trip too hard?
Yeah. Even
Trip
you could
too
get,
hard.
Even you could get away with this one. Look at it, man.
You know what would be
We're
so,
shining.
You know what would be so good if we could actually have a real one that actually glows in the dark.
Tell EA, please.
But I don't think
Get
that's
the
up to
camera on
EA
it.
because there is a football energy like collection, which is what it's based on. But none of them glow in the dark like that. Imagine walking around glowing in the dark like that. Using the item in game, it glows.
Yeah.
Right,
glows
well,
in the
we
dark.
need to see it happen.
Yeah,
we need to
let's
see
sort
it
it out.
in real
Let's
life.
sort it out.
Maybe it's not a question for EA, but for the guys at Manchester City, we want those kits.
Yes, please.
And we want them for the next episode of In The Game, so make it happen.
Yeah.
And I want to play Kyle as well in the next episode of In The Game. Make that happen immediately. I want to play Kyle.
Right,
Lost
let's
15
move
now.
on then. If you weren't aware, this weekend, Manchester City competed in the ePremier League finals. And let's take a look at how they got on.
Just 2 legs stand between our players and the trophy. Let's start the grand final.
Manchester City against Brighton.
Big game feel.
Watch Haaland. Here he comes in, Erling Haaland towards that front post. Manchester City! One more pass into Haaland. Tekkz saves the day. It's Haaland flick on, big save. Omri wide. That's 4, 5, 6 chances from Man City. Haaland looks at the corner. It's so well. What a save! But it's in. Brighton of Albion equalise with a first shot on target. And extra time is needed for the first time. Another corner towards Haaland. Tekkz. Oh no! Manchester City, ePremier League champions. Manchester City back on top.
Manchester City, ePremier League champions. What a weekend it was. And I can say we're joined by the champions themselves here. Matthias Bonanno, Tekkz, thank you for joining us in the studio. Guys, talk to me. You're winners. You've got your trophies in front of you just here. Tekkz, how did that feel?
That was the biggest relief for a long time. That was stressful. That final, when I'm watching him, because I can't do anything about it, I just have to sit and watch. Horrible, horrible, but it felt good.
You guys have travelled from London to get here. FG, you also travelled from London to get here. I travelled from London to get here. Layton, where were you? Were you not invited to the Premier League finals, no?
So I just leave, or...
Well, to be fair, he has also just lost his seat.
You kicked out his seat as well. Just a quick insider, Layton was absolutely fuming in the WhatsApp group today that he didn't get the invite.
I wore the T-shirt. No one else has worn the T-shirt.
He's the biggest fan right here.
Come
He
on,
wasn't
man.
even there, but you get to speak to the guys themselves. Matty, what a performance from both of you. I mean, what a weekend it was. You both were giving each other huge aggregate scores. You were helping each other out throughout of it, and now you're an ePremier League champion. How does that feel?
I feel incredible. It's like incredible performance for both, and it's like a dream, you know. I can come back to World Cup, to Champions League, and we won the ePrem, so it's incredible.
Speaking of that,
Go on.
We've got another title to add to the list.
Oh, wait a minute. Talk to me.
Right. What are we, boys?
Go on.
Champions of England.
Yeah.
Champions of Europe.
Oh.
Champions of the world.
Say it again. What?
Champions of the ePremier League. Show some respect. This is Manchester City.
It is indeed. He's been buzzing. He's been waiting to do that. Look at the serious face.
Are you gonna
Look at him! Look at him! FG, what a performance from both of them. You were working, obviously, on the broadcast. You got to see the Saturday to see all their opponents. You were there yesterday as well. These guys were celebrating. They get the win. It's what we do.
You know what? There was so much talk about both of you being the favourites, and you honestly played like favourites all throughout. It looked like it was a walk in the park for them. But it's a good time, mate, to be a City fan on the pitch and on the virtual pitch.
Definitely is, and with that ePremier League win, you secure a spot, as Matty said, the eChampions League. You've got the FC Pro World Championships as well. Tekkz, is this just the beginning of your season and of the trophies?
I hope so. If we didn't win yesterday, it would have been the end of my season. I wouldn't have played the game for 7 months. But now, back on the grind. Obviously, we're not playing sort of together anymore in the ECL, so hopefully I can do one over on him. So next time we play, I can win.
Friends turned foes. Well, I'm not going to scare you, Tekkz, but the man you're sitting next to, you know his credentials. E-Libertadores, E-La Liga, E-Premier League. Look at the little smile on his face right here.
Last time we played in the Champions League, I lost 6-0, so I better shut up.
Well, these two, the deadly duo when it comes to FC24, Layton and FG, they like to think they're always the best two players in the studio. Not true, Tekkz, you've seen my skills. But it's really nice to see them put in their place and keep very quiet when we talk about credentials.
Who wins out of you?
Whoa.
Show some respect.
Hang on a second.
Wait a minute.
I'll take this one, mate.
Go on.
You lost 15-0 in a competitive game of FC24, whereas I have a competitive win. Hang on, let's
just all sit now.
No way I lose.
Who do you think is the best player out of us three? No, don't listen to
Not
Tekkz.
him.
You lost 6-0 to him, by the way, 1 sec.
I think he have more Mística.
Mística is aura in Spanish.
Yeah, I know. Right, anyway, it's nice to have these two in the studio with us. And like I said, put an end to all the chatter when it comes to who's actually the greatest at FC24. It's these two. Layton, one more time for me. What are Manchester City?
Manchester City are, Kyle, the champions of England.
Oh.
The champions of Europe.
Yep.
The champions of the world.
Yep.
The champions of the ePremier League. Show some respect.
Right there, perfect timing. We absolutely love that one. Well, there we have it, another episode of FC24 in the game. Manchester City are ePremier League champions. Make sure you go and follow Tekkz and Matthias Bonanno because they have got plenty more to come for the rest of this season. Stay blessed, have a good one, and remember, FG's a fraud. See you soon.